Whoa. Look at this enemy trench system. This is like some pretty impressive stuff. That's a German A7V tank. There's two of them, and then they've got the headquarters. And what is this? Who's the penguin oil guy? Anyway, this is the enemy base. This is a World War I trench warfare, right? When you play the game Forts, you probably wonder, hey, what would it be like to, you know, kind of have like a World War I style battle? And I want you guys to leave me your custom suggestions as far as what maps you'd like to see in the next Forts video. Leave in the comments below. Oh, okay. So we've got these mortars that somehow I've got to build to. This is going to take a while, isn't it? But World War I was very much about static defensive warfare and the use of artillery. So what we're trying to do here is complete our trench system to get access to these mortars in these forward bunkers. And you may be asking yourself, hey, Baron, it looks like you're a little short on... What the heck is that? Stop blowing up my stuff. Okay, we fired a little bit low last time. Let's do this. That seems to be pretty good. Well, you know what? Fine. You lose your stuff too. Oh, shoot. He just fired right at my main cannon line. Let's get these mortars up and running. Now, what's this guy? A little minigun. So it's like, it would be like the machine gunners on the tank. Now, my tanks, we're British, right? A British governor. And I know you'd probably be looking at the interior of this tank and be like, well, I know you think it's British, but where is the tea kettle? And I'm not entirely sure where it is. I haven't found it yet. But I can assure you that this is a British tank design. Where are you shooting, sir? So let's see how good these mortars are. There we go. We're finally making some headway in destroying some of these tanks. So what we're going to want to do then is place some machine guns on the top of these tanks. Our tanks may have started out looking like a Mark IV beautiful British beast. But now we're going to have to like reformulate our strategy given the fact that the enemy has also gotten their mortars up and running. So we'll double fire both our mortars. Looks like the ones that were aiming for the back ones did get destroyed. This first A7V, which is the German tank. And I tell you what, World War I tanks on average looked absolutely ridiculous. Uh-oh, there goes some machine guns. Oh, we got some fires back here and I had no idea. I guess we have sirens invented at this time. Now we're going to have to cover this or we're gonna lose this. They fired mortars right as we did. And I love how these little mortars in these trenches just can't really be hit very easily. That looks pretty good on the money, but these little auto cannons aren't necessarily the strongest. The machine guns are doing a fairly good job at stopping these mortars, but there are a ton of them incoming. Take out some of these turbines, hopefully. Call in a mortar attack. We've got some heavy explosives and maybe some incendiaries that might find their mark. They did indeed. Although we're losing a lot of our machine gunners on this like kind of modified one back here. So this is going to be our headquarters then back here, right? So let's build a little command tower of sorts. It could be artillery spotting area, and also it could serve as a really good place for our wind turbines, which are going to, you know, get some energy, but we could pretend, I don't know, it's a spotting platform for officers' artillery. So all the mortars away. 2 are aimed at the rear tank. These other 2, the mortars are really doing it. And one of the objectives we want to do is I don't want to use guided missiles because this is World War I technology. And I've got a really cool weapon to show off, which is the BFC howitzer. Oh my goodness, they built a howitzer. Okay, that's terrifying. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we lost our first tank. Okay, that's pretty bad, and I'm not entirely sure we can exactly build towards it, so all this is just gonna burn up. That's really bad. They took out one of our tanks before we took out one of theirs. Oh, and here comes a howitzer shell. That's probably what hit us. Oh, where's that going? Oh my god, where's that going? Oh my goodness! I'm gonna try to target that howitzer. I need to... There we go. That was 1 to 2 hits on it. They've got a ton of mortars back there as well. Look, they're covering their mortars in little, like... Oh, that's just dangerous. Yes! Okay, so we used mortars. We took out one of theirs, so it's relatively even, unless you consider the fact that this is the most powerful weapon of war on the battlefield at the moment. But look at that. All right, so we're slowly getting them back. Now we're going to have to find a place to hide our tech. Oh, that's a nice spot. And I've got to protect this as best I can. So honestly, we're just going to have to delete everything and then like just make this like an absolute armadillo. Look at all, they're using World War II technology against us. This might even be modern. They've got freaking lasers out there now. Look at this. All that's just burned. I may be holding to World War I tech, but the enemy surely is not. What's burning now? Oh, they got my mortars. I think we're gonna have to build a gunnery platform up here, or maybe a wall of some sort. My God, they're just destroying everything I put up. This is definitely turning into no man's land, though. Look at this. Missiles getting fired, flak guns trying to do their best to take them out. Most of them are, but there's so much destruction going over the middle of this area. And oh my God, I'm now taking a peek at my base and it is absolutely destroyed. Oh my God. But look at this. This tank is now no longer an offensive weapon. It's a defensive weapon to stop their mortars. The offensive weapon is going to have to come up here. Can we build it yet? A BFC artillery. It needs 1,600 materials, so I'm not able to store enough energy quite yet. So where could we do that? All right, now we can do it. We should be able to build the big freaking cannon artillery gun. We need a secret weapon. Just not entirely sure where I can put it. That's safe. Look at that. That does not seem very secure. All right, we built some, you know, let's just say they're mechanical engineers inside the cores of these. I guess we went from tanks to behemoths to just absolute land ships. Okay, now, whoa, why do you... Oh my God, we just got shelled by a howitzer. Followed up by autocannon rounds. All of the anti-aircraft defenses are basically gone. No matter how many engineers we have, the base is shattered. We're at 70% strength, it seems. All right, 25% increase. Let's just hope we hit it. Okay, I have no idea where this is gonna hit. But this is the BFC artillery. Please hit it directly. Oh, look at that. Okay, it landed there, so it was a little bit too powerful. And we lost it? Oh my God. All right, so we had to redo it, right? So naturally, we're gonna be doing it a little bit better. One of the things that I did differently this time around, it's gonna sound quite obvious, is I really started hitting the enemy sooner. And we're doing significantly more damage to the enemy. They're not really building back this base. They haven't gotten a howitzer this turn. Oh, there we go. Okay, the first one's down. Brilliant. We got a little bit of help from the tank behind them. AI is still learning. Oh God, they've got their mortars up and running though. It looks like they're trying to build a howitzer back here, but I think my mortars are... Yes! I was just gonna say, my mortars are perfectly targeted for that area specifically. So this almost looks just like a stair-step fortress. This is kind of what we were trying to do in the first one. I'm thinking what we may want to do is put the super howitzer here. The BFC artillery. We could put one way back here at the mothership base, possibly. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. I tried to put a BFC here, and all we did was lose everything. Oh my God, this is bad. So I'm thinking what we've been doing wrong the whole time is not completely relying on our mortars. We've built super weapons like the Gustav looking gun, but these mortars, well, just armoring up our tanks really heavily like, it seems to be working pretty well. Just making multiple layers of armor here. There we go, there's one down, okay. Now we just gotta fix our target with these back mortars. And just keep like, is this too short? Oh, it's pretty close. That one's perfect. Okay, so group set 4 needs to go a little bit forward. And then group set 5 should be right on target. And then you just keep shelling them. And you just keep shelling them. Every now and then, spray some machine guns. Fire some tank guns. But artillery is really... This is World War I, not World War II. But these are beautiful shots. Okay, look at that. Look at that. All right, this isn't going terribly this time around. Now what I need to do is somehow build a safe firing platform for a super gun. Because I'm going to try it, darn it. I wonder if we could counterfire their mortars. We can. We just got to somehow get lucky with our shots. There we go. All right, there's some mortars down. Counterfire the mortar tubes. We don't really use mortars a lot, do we? Those are good. Ooh, a little bit too far. There we go. There it is. Finally. Okay, so we put it back here far from our core. I just don't know how you keep this in a safe place. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. It's already stressing this out. The best thing would be is if somehow we could fit it in here, but I can't. I don't know how long this guy's gonna survive. See, that's what happened. It just erupted last time. We could try to stick a regular howitzer in here. Ha-ha! Yes. Now, how's our super cannon? It's coming along. Look at this. Now we get to do, they call it a mine, where we get from 2 workers to 3. And the big guy's here. It's just so hard to plan his shot. We need 8,000 energy. Okay, that one didn't kill us, but we don't really know where it's going to come down. All right, he's almost reloaded. We could try to... You know what? Let's do it. Okay, so that was probably way too far. It's just such a crazy weapon to have a BFC artillery, but the Germans did it in World War I and World War II, so I just felt like it was appropriate. There it is. Oh my God. Oh, it was so close to being a perfect shot. And it reloads relatively quick. Look at that. See, the artillery just like sticks so far down. Okay, so it was so close, right? So maybe we do like just a fraction shorter. I hope this doesn't land right in front of this building. Like, it landed here. I'm hoping it lands right here. Let's see. Watch for a giant howitzer shell. Don't land in front of it. Oh, it did. Dang it. It did exactly what we didn't want it to do. And we also have this howitzer. I'm going to try to fire it real... Like, what's 1% howitzer shot? Can we hit these trenches with it? Yeah. All right, big boy. It's your time to shine. Okay. So this was our last shot. I just heard a super laser going. Oh, they took out our howitzer. You dirty dogs. All right, but I'm thinking this could be it. Our flak guns are doing... Oh! What? I don't know. We need another one. All right, maybe a tad bit higher this time again. Fire some artillery shells. Cannon rounds, rather. Come on, BFC. Big freaking cannon. Oh! Yes! Oh my God. The amount of times we had to try that. World War I took forever. Anyway, guys, leave your suggestions as to what maps you'd like to see in the next one, in the next sports video, and I'll see you guys there.